Christians must suffer because God is preparing us for an eternal war against darkness. There are no weak hearts in the way. You must be forged in the fires of hell to be hard as a diamond, yet light as a feather, and tough as steel. You may fear what's to come and think you're not built for the fight. But when Jesus said, "The meek shall inherit the earth," he knew the outcast and the forgotten would be the mightiest warriors of all. Jesus walked on water towards his disciples in a storm. He called out to Peter to walk with him. Peter stepped out of the boat and began to walk, but his faith wavered and he started to sink. But Christ caught him. This is the power Christ gives us. We can walk on water, we can perform miracles like he did if our faith is that steadfast. It's hard to get to that point. Let me tell you what. I would have fallen through that water so quick most of the time, with all the fear and the anxiety. I still would probably waver, as Peter did. When we have full faith in him, though, we can walk on water too. Those fears and doubts and worries, they will drag us down farther and farther. We'll second guess all the miracles we've seen firsthand, all the redemption that we've witnessed firsthand. We must stay strong and walk alongside of him, as strong as we can be, never losing sight of his grace and his glory. I feel like sometimes we lose sight of what is real, because what is real is this evil fallen world. At least that's what we think. But what is true? What is true is what matters. Christ is the way and the truth and the life. What does that mean, the truth? It means all of this here, all of this world is a big illusion. It's a necessary illusion. We're here for a reason. Something here, maybe God sent us here using as little intervening as possible. Maybe he sent us here to prepare for something bigger. Maybe he sent us here to purify this world without lifting a finger beyond some passing signs, some more profound, and coming to earth for 33 years out of the millions. Just a drop of water in a vast ocean was Christ. And yet he purifies everything. And that drop ripples and ripples and ripples until it's a tsunami of holy water crashing down on the darkness. Now, Christ did say he didn't come here to bring peace. He came here to be a sword. And what does that mean when he is the Prince of Peace, when all we know about Christ is his never-ending love, his unconditional love, and his compassion? Why would he say he's a sword? And they would set families against each other, and that our enemies would be within our own family, our own friends. Why did he say this? When he wants us to love one another, treat others like we want to be treated. He said this because this dark illusion that we live in, it needs surgery. That surgery needs more than just a little scalpel. Sometimes a little incision here and there with a scalpel's fine. Christ said no, he'll be the sword. He will cut through the corruption, the lies, the work of the devil and the darkness. He will cut through all of that. He doesn't come to bring peace to the world. He comes to bring peace to us, those who believe in him. And yes, there's going to be backlash against it. Just as there is, think of someone who wins the lottery. They lose that on average within 3 years. All their money's gone. Even the Mega Millions winners. Because everyone wants a piece of that. You'll have people you haven't seen since elementary school showing up saying, give me some of that money. Remember you owed me some money? Now it's got interest. They'll do whatever they can. The wealth that Christ gives you is beyond, so far beyond that. And people will be so jealous that you can be peaceful while the suffering goes on in your life. You can find joy in this darkness. People will despise you for it. But with the way, with the truth, with the life, it doesn't matter anymore what anyone else does. Even if your own husband or wife turns on you, you will always be saved by Christ. I love you all. God bless.